And now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Samara Kokinos.
Welcome back to Channel 5 News this morning. It's finally Thursday. We're getting closer and closer to the weekend. I know we're all anticipating that cold front headed our way, so we're going to get right into the forecast. Right now, the Doppler network really not showing a lot of activity. This little green ring you see here, that's a little bit of ground clutter, not rain. But if you look over in the Gulf, you see some showers starting to form. And yes, we are expecting some showers later on this morning. So let's look at the First Warn 5 day planner forecast, and you'll see that there is a shower around, and then some showers and thunderstorms are possible again in the afternoon. Temperature wise, we're in the mid 70s, mid to upper 70s. That's where we're going to be until about noon. And you'll see that temperatures gradually climb to the upper 80s by noon. And in between 12 and 5, we'll reach a daytime high of 91 degrees, and then we're back to 89 for your drive time home. And it could be a little bit slick out there along the roadways for your drive time home, because here's the front. It is well to our north right now, but it is making its way into deep South Texas later on this evening and into the overnight hours. So let me show you that on Future Track. We start the clock at 11 this morning. Notice there could be a few showers along the coast, kind of spreading a little bit farther inland. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and what you're going to notice are the winds are going to shift a little bit. They're going to be northeastward winds. So basically, that is just a little disturbance ahead of the front that could actually help spark a few more showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, and then again in the second half of the day. Talking about the latter portion of the afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock for your drive time home. That's where you could see some more showers again. So just keep in mind the roadways may be a little bit wet out there, but that's not the actual front. The front doesn't move through until later on tonight. It knocks on our door about 7 or 8 o'clock, and here you go. It moves through in the overnight hours around 10 or 11 or so, clearing the valley by just after 1 o'clock this morning, tomorrow morning. And behind that, we could still see a few showers or 2 left along the coastline through about the first half of the day, but then it clears out and we have cooler conditions settling in. A nice area high pressure will kind of move in, help to clear the skies out a bit, and you'll also notice that the temperatures have cooled down considerably. I'll show you that in a minute. Right now we're going to look at the tropics, and we still have that area of broad low pressure situated out in the Atlantic or over the Caribbean, really bringing a good amount of rain to the Leeward Islands and over portions of Puerto Rico. But look, it only has around a 50-50 chance of developing into anything tropical as the system moves into a little bit more unfavorable conditions, but it still has that potential. So it's something that we're going to watch as it stays over the Atlantic. Back at home, this is how your coastal forecast is going to pan out. Right now, we have a light chop on the bay, but it will become moderate by this afternoon because the winds are picking up out of the northeast at 9 to 15 knots. And then we'll have seas at 2 to 3 feet. The small craft advisory, this thing right here, goes into effect at 10 o'clock tonight through 7 o'clock tomorrow night. The bay will be choppy. Nearshore waters between about 5 and 9 feet, up to 11-foot swells can be found because these winds will pick up between about 20 to up to 25 knots at times. So have that in mind, that tonight is going to just go downhill from here, especially on the coastal waters where you'll still have the rain, but it's just going to be a bit more hazardous for boaters and all the way through tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow night. For the high today, 91, 64 tonight, and then 80 tomorrow. Will be breezy and a little bit cooler with much of the day spent in the 70s. Then Friday night looks to be chilly there, right around 59 degrees. We start the weekend a lot less humid. Beautiful out there though, 83, and we'll wrap it up around 86 degrees. Your overnight lows will gradually go up to around the mid and even the upper 60s for the rest of the forecast. But as we head into next week, what's going to happen, area high pressure will slide east. It'll allow for that flow to come out of the southeast again, building up that moisture, building up the warmth. We'll be at 87 on Monday. By Wednesday, we're at 90 degrees, and there will be a small chance for a shower each afternoon. So just keep your umbrellas handy. After this weekend, you will need it once we get through this afternoon and this evening. So you will need your umbrella. Just have it handy for the next few days. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.